Well, happy Sunday, everybody. Good morning. So, we've spent the last couple of days going over some great foundational meditation techniques that I was taught 35, 40 years ago, and I still practice to this day regularly. So we're going to go a little deeper today, expand your skill set. We're going to build on these techniques in the next week, specifically some strong techniques to strengthen the respiratory system and boost our immunity, our immune system. So we're going to do two specific techniques. So one will be very activating, and you will notice that it's a very strong breath work. And the second, we will be calming. And that's important to create balance within our practice, balance within the meditation, so that we are both active and creating a bit of ease, lessening tension within the body. So the meditation aspect or portion of it will be the portion that calms the central nervous system, which is very important for our overall health and immune system. And we will begin, though, by activating the breath so that we have a greater life force within us to also boost our immune system. So I would recommend having a Kleenex at hand because we are doing some pretty strong breath work using the nostrils or through the nostrils. And so I'm just a little heads up. So the breath techniques are called pranayama. And breath techniques are basically techniques that we use to assist in regulation of the breath. And we want to regulate the breath because we can find that when we're stressed, we can be taking very low, shallow breaths. We can be irregular in our breaths. And we really want to create a stable, balanced inhale and exhale. So that's why we do it. So prana, when you hear the word pranayama is the activity, is the action of engaging in our breath work. Prana, a lot of people sort of equate it with breath, but it's more than that. It's not just the breath. It is that mystical quality which enlivens the breath. So anybody that has been in the room with someone, I experienced this a couple of years ago with my father, and he was on full life support. And you know by being there that there's something missing. The heart is pumping, the lungs are moving, the body systems were still engaged, but it was artificial. So prana is that beautiful, magical, mystical aspect of the breath that enlivens the breath and that which creates life for us, within us. So that is prana. So today we're going to be engaging both the belly and the breath through the nostrils. And yogis have known for thousands of years, listen, these techniques, it's not mama here making anything up, these are old, thousands of years old, before Jesus was hanging out. So we engage the belly to activate this gut-brain system. So yogis have known the importance of that relationship between the gut and the brain, and modern science is actually just catching up. So that's pretty cool. So we activate the belly with each inhale or exhale, and I'll go through it in a minute. With each exhale, we pump the belly in, and by doing that, we increase circulation to the belly and to the body, and we tone the belly, strengthen the abdominal walls, which is good. It helps in posture. It helps maintain an open pelvic region. And it also, very importantly, helps to massage and oxygenate our organs. So some big things happening, even though it just seems like we're doing a simple breath technique. there's a lot actually going on while we practice. So as we use the belly, as we pump the belly, we are creating a really powerful force between the tailbone and the sinuses. So it makes sense that the lungs have a greater capacity and work with greater power. And it also makes sense, and you will notice this today, is that through this technique, we have the ability to really clear out the sinuses. And you might find, because I have chronic sinus problems, this technique and the ones in the next 2 days I'll be sharing are just instrumental in maintaining clear sinuses and therefore fewer sinus migraines, all of that. But our sinuses do a lot of work, right, in terms of our immune systems. So we need to keep the nasal passages, we need to keep the sinuses healthy to help support our overall health and well-being. So we remove congestion, we create clarity, and this then supports us in our overall health. We also activate the thyroid, very sort of like a butterfly-shaped gland here on your throat. And the thyroid is really important for helping to, the hormones released through the thyroid gland control metabolism and cardiovascular health. Big, right? So again, this whole connection between gut, through the lungs, through the respiratory system, through the thyroid gland, activating the thyroid gland to support us, then up through the nostrils, using the body in the way that it was meant to be used. So if we do our part and keep it healthy and vibrant and robust, that's what we will receive. We will be able to host this vessel in a more healthy way, and we will be more in tune with it. So strong, stable heart, balanced hormones, strong cardiovascular system is extremely important. So that's what we're going to work on today. So I will just acknowledge that I've had a few days of migraines, and I've kind of got the wobbles today in my hands. So I just want to share a story that when I was hosting a mini retreat, and like I could barely hold a cup of tea and my hands were like this. So I was just sharing with the ladies at the retreat, I'm not nervous. It's just kind of after the explosion, whatever. That's kind of I have this tremor, and it comes out whenever, usually when I'm tired or sick or have migraines. So today here it is. But what this woman said is, oh, don't worry about it. We don't mind your jazz hands. And that's kind of what they are. They kind of go like this, little jazz hands. So anyway, we're going to start with a form of Nadi Shodhana. So Nadi Shodhana is alternate nostril breathing. And I'm going to show you I consider the most accessible form. And throughout the week, I'll share, ones that require a little more concentration. So this one's a nice way to be introduced to the practice, and it's very effective. So we're going to take the thumb and use that to close the right nostril. We will place the first and second fingers between the brow, and we'll use the ring finger to close the left nostril. And I will talk you through this. So first we're just going to breathe. We'll close the right nostril, and we'll simply be breathing through the left. And it's simply inhale, exhale through the left nostril. And with each exhalation, you are pumping the belly. Pump, pump, pump. Inhale deeply, both nostrils. Exhale. Switch sides. We're going to breathe in and out only through the right side, the right nostril, and follow with me. Pump, pump. Inhale. Release the hands. Exhale. If you need a Kleenex, go ahead and grab your Kleenex. And let's do a couple more rounds of that. So again, first two fingers to the forehead, the third eye. This time you can allow the eyes to close so that you're turned a little more inward. So we're going to again close the right nostril with the thumb, and here we go. Use the belly. Inhale both nostrils. Exhale. Switch sides. Inhale. Exhale. Stay here for a moment, palms resting on the thighs. Just tuning into the breath. Sensing the shift in the aliveness of the body. And once again, last round, first two fingers to the third eye, keeping the eyes closed. Right, the thumb on the right nostril, and we begin. Inhale. Exhale. Second side. Left nostril closed with the ring finger. In and out. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Allow the hands to rest, palm side down. Maintaining your inward gaze to the third eye. Allowing the breath to return to its normal pacing. And now I'll lead you through a simple mantra meditation. And mantra simply means tool for the mind, manas, mind, tra, tool, Sanskrit words. So the mantra we will use today will be so, hum, so, hum. With each inhalation through the nostrils, we repeat silently the word so. And with each exhalation, we repeat silently hum, hum. Inhale, so. Exhale. Hum. On your own time, at your own pacing. So, hum. So, hum. Keep your focus inwards on the third eye. And if you find that your mind wanders, just bring it back to the mantra. And with each breath, with each mantra uttered, allow the body to sense the vibrational qualities of the mantra as you silently repeat, so hum. Experience the qualities of the mantra itself. So hum. So hum. Stay with me here. Stay with the mantra. So hum. A few more breaths. Stay with it. Stay with me here now. And keeping the eyes closed, you can release the mantra and remain inwards for a few more moments. And just take a moment to check in with the body and allow the absorption, digestion of the shift that you have created, the absolute physiological shift that you have created. And when you're ready, you can allow the eyes to slowly, gently open. And once again, receiving your space. Once again, receiving your environment into your consciousness in a softer way, in a more open way, in a more receptive way. And if you give yourself the time before you get up for meditation, if you just give yourself that moment to just really feel the effects, those effects sort of come along with you. Whereas if we jump off our cushion or off the floor, out of our chair, there's like this break that happens. So by just taking a moment to allow the benefits to settle, it helps to establish your new normal. And what happens is that the more you practice, you will find that the benefits that you have created in your meditation will start to last longer and longer, so that the benefits truly accrue for you. So that when you leave your room and you go out, I mean, things just seem really, pretty cool and blissful. It really does sort of soften our lens and make us more open-hearted and receptive, which is a good thing. So the breath practices are really important to, you can practice them throughout the day. There's something that actually children can learn, and I had learned as a little girl, this one, that we practice today. There's no age limit. So that's pretty cool. And I'm sure you could feel the benefits of opening up the airways. So we need a strong we need strong sinuses and nasal passages, strong thyroid, strong central nervous system and respiratory system to take care of us. But we have to help. So I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you again. And anyway, be peace, be love. See ya.